gorgeous North Spartanburg County, otherwise known as Inman. Boiling Springs or South Lake Bowen is just absolutely gorgeous, even though it's a little overcast and there is some fog and there's a little bit of drizzle. As I was going this morning to get gas in the motorcycle on the way to the office, I know it's 50 steps to the office, but I still had to go get gas so that the tank is full. It was cloudy and it was overcast and it was foggy and there was a drizzle. And I got a little upset because, that interfered with my plans of enjoying a beautiful sunrise over Lake Bowen, maybe doing a video up there on that little park. And it really, it's like, hey, this is a really good way of bringing interference of something that's enjoyable into the talk about chiropractic. But then I realized, this fog, the rain, the moisture we got from the hurricane last week, all of that's part of normal system. We have to be very, very, very careful that we don't take something that we don't enjoy or don't like or don't necessarily want and say, because I don't like it or don't want it or don't enjoy it, therefore it's interference and bad. And we have to be very careful that we don't take something that's very good and enjoyable and not necessarily good or bad, but take something that we enjoy, that we like, that we really look forward to experiencing, and say that's not interference. Because if we had 300 days of beautiful sunrises with no rain and no moisture and no precipitation and no interference whatsoever, the upstate would be a desert. I mean, it would be horrible to live here with no rain, no moisture, no nothing for 300 days, almost a year. That's not good. We need this atmospheric, I don't want to use interference, this atmospheric aberration to keep a healthy system. And that's really what I want to talk to you about today. Sometimes what we enjoy and something that we look forward to and something we think is normal and good isn't. Too much of a very good thing is bad. Too much oxygen will kill you. Too much water will kill you. Too much sunlight will kill you. Especially if it's unhindered with the atmosphere. It will kill you. It will eat you up and you will die. A little bit of rain here and there, lots of interference, moisture in the air, all of that stuff is good, even though we may not enjoy it. I mean, I didn't enjoy riding up to the gas station to get gas with the clouds and stuff interfering with the experience of the sunrise. Doesn't mean it's bad or an interference, even though I used the word. It's just something normal. And we have to be very careful because in our system, in our body, pain is a normal part of the system. If you were in charge of stockpiling gold for the United States at Fort Knox, I would hope that part of your systems and processes is a really, really, really good alarm system. And you hope that the alarm system never goes off, but you really want to make sure that the alarm system is there and functional. Same thing in the body. In our body, we have pain as an alarm, telling our brain, central nervous system, hey, something's going on, you need to pay attention, and you need to find help so that it goes away, or stop doing what you're doing so we don't injure yourself any further. That's all good and normal, but if you don't think that way, you'll think, oh, I got to get rid of the pain because the pain is the interference, and that's not true. It's absolutely not true. Pain is part of normal. It's not enjoyable. It's something that we need to pay attention to, but pain in itself is not enough to just take care of pain. So, how does that correlate to chiropractic? Well, we don't chase pain. We use pain as an indicator. Okay, something is going wrong in the body. Now, what we need to find out where the interference is with the control system on repairing, replacing, and protecting that area or whatever's going on in the body. Find where the interference is in the instructions getting from the brain and spinal cord to that part of the body, or the entire body, and help your body recover from the interference so that it can do its job of taking care of whatever is causing the pain. Now, it may sound like it's symptom-based, but it's not. It is. It's taking care of vertebral subluxation, because you may be in a lot of pain and you come in and there's nothing for me to do because there's no vertebral subluxation. That means your body's working like it should. It's just in a lot of pain. The alarm system's going off. You have to have some time for the alarm system to abate occasionally. So, what you need on a regular basis to help your body adapt to these changes in our environment that are normal, these changes in our stress level that are cyclical. Like if you drive on the road, if you're a parent, if you're a student, if you're a teacher, if you're administration, the last 6 weeks has been a huge turmoil in your stress levels because school started. That'll happen again when there's break, and it'll happen again around Christmas, and it'll happen again in the spring, and then the summer we'll have three months of totally different stresses, and it cycles back and through and over again. The bad thing is if we don't adapt to that, that's where things go wrong. Your ability to adapt is directly related to how clear your system is of interference. Your ability to adapt is also directly related to how many resources you have stacked up to help your body deal with whatever it needs to deal with to adapt to these new stresses. And if that bucket of resources has a hole in it, constantly draining it, when it comes time to call on those resources to adapt, there's not enough there. So chiropractic looks for vertebral subluxation, those holes in the bucket, those interferences in normal, helps your body overcome them so that when the time comes for you to adapt, you have all the resources in order, in place, categorized, stacked perfectly where they need to be, sufficient in number, sufficient in scope to help you adapt. And all a chiropractor does is when you come in, we do some very simple things. Do you have a subluxation? Do we determine whether you do? We locate it. Where's it at? We analyze it, which is different than diagnosis because we don't name it. We just say, okay, this is what the subluxation is, and this is how it helps us to determine the line of correction. So detect, locate, analyze, and then we help your body do the adjustment. Your body actually does the adjustment. We just help it. We give it the force it needs to accomplish that. And then we let it go. We let the body take over and let it heal, and that's what we do best. So anyway, I know this has been a long one. I'm standing up, get a little bit more energy this morning. Had a really good weekend. Looking forward to a really good week. I'm going to Chicago for a adaptability symposium. Imagine that. Learn more about the adaptability of the body and how it interacts with the environment and those resources, that pile of resources called resilience affects our adaptability. So I'm looking forward to that. I go to these so I can be more trained at a higher level so that I can serve you better, so I can take care of everybody that comes in the office better, so I can take care of the people that I serve in the association better, so I can take care of other chiropractors better, training them up. It's a really good time for me to go away, but it's also very important for me to go away so that I can help you better and serve you better. So if you're in the Spartanburg County, Cherokee, Union County, or even Greenville County, make sure that you give us a call and come over and see us. We're right at Route 292 and Route 9 in Inman. We're 3 miles south of Route 11. I get my gas at Route 11 and Route 9. So you can get to us from any of these upstate counties. It's not that far. Come on in. Let's see what you got going on. Let's see what we can do to help you. If you're not in those counties or you think it's too far to come where we're located, let me know. We'll find somebody for you. Because vertebral subluxation in and of itself is detrimental to the full experience and expression and living of life. You and your family need to be free of vertebral subluxation, and we can help you. Anyway, love you lots. I know it's long. We'll work on this as I stand up more for these. I talk a little bit better, a little bit more forceful, a little more animated than sitting down. Love you lots. Take care. Bye-bye.